Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today we almost get stuck in my yard again, but we talk about whether or not right now is a good time to get into independent owner-operator trucking. Stay tuned. Well, we're coming into Muscatine in a way that I have never gone before. So that's why we jumped on here. In a minute you'll recognize where we are, and I will too. That's why I'm jumping on here. We got something I want to talk to you guys about later. But for now, we're just going to enjoy a nice bridge, shall we? We've been across this bridge before, but we've never gone this direction, so that's interesting. Our destination this morning is Taylor Ridge, Illinois, where we're going to pallet jack our load of ag chem to the rear of the trailer to be unloaded. We are 22 minutes away right now, so we're doing pretty good this morning. We're going to get there around 7:50, probably a minute or two after. The way we're going to unload this morning is we are going to, well, I'm just going to stay on the road. He's going to unload me from the road. So when I get there, I'm either going to pull in to the road. So the way we're going to come into this location is coming from the south. And it's going to be on dirt road, and he's located on an east-west road. So we're going to come in south, and we're going to take a look at the road that he's on, and either we're going to drive down it straight forward, or we're going to turn, go the other direction, and then back up to it. It depends on the elevation. Are we going to be going, is the road going uphill or downhill going west? So, because we want the back of the trailer to be going downhill, because I have a manual pallet jack, and that's going to make things interesting. So, that's the plan. We just crossed over the Mississippi. We're now in Illinois, and yeah, should be there in about 20 minutes. Okay, we're nearing our turn. This trash truck is going to make turning interesting. Or maybe not. Okay, so about our topic today, whether or not you should become an owner-operator. Let me, as we're coming near to my delivery here, let's talk about specifically what I mean. And I'm talking specifically become an owner-operator in the way that I am. So let's say what I am. I am an independent owner-operator. I pull a dry van, and I run on the spot market, meaning I use load boards to find my loads. And I run basically local. There are more regional hauls, but I'm home every night. So it's a pretty specific niche situation that I'm in. So that's, before we start talking about that, I just want to throw that out there. That is my situation, and we are in the first quarter of 2025. So right now is not a great freight season in the general scheme of things, and because of the time of year. So let me just put that to the side for a second here, because we are going to go get delivered here. We are nearing our turn. Trucker Path is very confused as to where we are. It thinks we're going to go turn in the middle of that field right now. One of you guys was saying Trucker Path is the best Trucker GPS. I don't know that I agree with you. I'm gonna have to back up. Make this turn. Guy behind me is gonna have to wait. That's a tight little turn there. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, anyway, looks like we got a good scenario up here. My plan to back up across the street here and in here wouldn't have worked anyway because that's a 2-lane road we came off of. I didn't realize that was going to be a 2-lane road. Okay, so we're here. Got to figure out exactly where he is going to want to unload me. Okay, he's got a skid steer. So okay, let's get this figured out. That ended up being perfect. Oh, this might be a little bit tight. So they think it should be just fine to get out of here this way. So I hope they're right. Oh, this could get interesting. Whoa, this could get interesting. Oh, okay, so it's not, okay. Let's slow down. If I have to, I'll go back there and slide my tandems farther back, or farther forward rather. But I don't think I'm gonna need to. A little tight, but we're good. We're good. It's a pretty little spot down here though. Okay, we are headed to Geneseo, Iowa. Geneseo, Illinois. We have an 11 o'clock appointment to pick up seed, which It's 8:30 right now, so we're probably going to stop. I might even stop and take a nap. Honestly, that might be just what I do. Let's see if I can. Oh, this is interesting. Some windy turns here. I set my appointment for 11 o'clock thinking that it might take me longer. Give myself plenty of time, but that was a little too much time. Little too much. I think once we turn left here, we will stop for a second, and I need to get my address typed in and all that jazz. Let's make sure this is the road that I'm going to want. Should be, yep. Turn left right here. The way the road was angled was perfect. Just a very slight rake downhill to the back of the trailer. That's exactly what you want. If I had an electric pallet jack, it'd be different. But here, you know what? I'm gonna stop right here. Get all the way over and just chill for a second because I got nowhere I need to be yet. Welcome back. We are in Geneseo, I keep on saying that, man. Geneseo, Illinois. And we are very close to our pickup here. I took 45 minutes and just chilled at a truck stop. Actually, I took a nap for a good bit of that. Sort of feeling it lately, but took the advantage of no rush today to close my eyes. This time coming through Geneseo, I am not going on a no truck route. We're going the correct way this time. I can see my destination off to the left right now. Hope no trucks are coming out right now. This turn is actually rather tight. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait because there's a four-wheeler. Yeah, they might be waiting for me. Thank you, person. I'm gonna have to curb it. I hate curbing it. I just curbed it. Should I edit that out, or should I let myself look like an idiot? I look like an idiot because I bumped the camera there. Oh, there's somebody in here. That's okay. Alright, we'll catch you in a second. Okay, we're back. Oh, Dorn is coming through. He's gonna try to get out of his way. She said the first dock. Is that the... Never mind. There's 3 docks here. And so which side is number 1? Is the first one? I don't know. Well, I guess I do know because they're numbered. Sometimes I'm an idiot. Okay. We're gonna get back to this dock. When it goes green again, after going red, we will be ready to go after we go inside and grab our paperwork. Oops. gonna have to readjust. Because why? Because I'm an idiot. I wanted to pull forward again there, bud. One never knows what other people are gonna do. Now we're good. He's probably still gonna beat me into the dock just because darn, and they're fast. Just kidding, he won't. We got it. You guys see? I think you can probably see. Close to it. Don't want to slam into it. I've been to this location once before, and it was to drop off empty boxes. So, should I answer the question now? Let's answer the question. Should you become an independent owner-operator running off the spot market in the first quarter of 2025? No. That's the short answer. Short answer is definitely no. I say that, and I say it specifically the way I say it. And that is because there are ways that it would make sense. Right now is not a good time to get into trucking, into spot market. Why? Number one, because the freight market is terrible. It's terrible. Freight market is terrible. There is freight there, so I am not going broke. But there's not enough there to jump into it and be able to rely upon it. Two, it's bad right now because of the time of year. So the first quarter of the year is never a good time to get into trucking. It's the slowest time of the year. So those are my couple main reasons. I say that, and then I say there are exceptions to this rule. I've talked about this before. It's just been a while, so I figured I'd talk about it again. And specifically in the first quarter here, because this is definitely when you don't want to jump in. Let's say it this way. If I was going to get into being an independent owner-operator right now, this is what I'd do. Number one, I'd have a significant nest egg. Let me just give an example of why. Last fall, probably September time, I had $30,000 in my checking account, basically. Almost, not quite. And I'm thinking, I'm sitting pretty good. Start thinking about spending money and different plans and all that stuff. And then out of nowhere, my transmission drops. So now that bill itself was over $10,000. I did it myself, but I did the transmission, I did the clutch, I resealed the rear housing, I had to get a new flywheel, there's tools I bought, not to mention the downtime. It took me a week to get it all done for various reasons. My parts stuff is in Des Moines, so it's an hour away. Anyway, and then after that, I put steer tires on the truck. Not too long after that, I put 4 drive tires on the truck. What else did I do? Just a bunch of little stuff. All came at once in a wave. When it rains, it pours. And all of a sudden, I'm working, I'm gonna call it paycheck to paycheck, but you have the stress of how much money you have in your account. So the reason why I say you should have a lot of money in your account, like $30,000, this is on top of after buying a truck, is because you really never know. Now, can you survive? Is it possible to survive with $5,000 after you buy a truck? Yes. It's really just luck at that point, right? I mean, obviously there is somebody who's in control, but in our finite way of thinking, it's just luck. You might make it, you might not. You might have to take out a loan to cover repair costs. You know, they have not been in my trailer yet. I think they're loading. Oh, I say that, and now they're in the trailer. You never know what's gonna hit. You could break down and not have enough money to pay it and be in a rental truck and basically be hardly growing moving forward. Not enough money to pay for the repairs. That's what I'm in right now. Ha! Anyway, so I would have plenty of money in the bank. Right now is a good time to buy a truck because prices are cheap. Number one, prices were already cheap, but 2, being the first quarter of the year, there's less people running. There's more people getting out of it during this time. There's a lot of good things going for buying a truck right now. Not for selling a truck, but buying a truck. Things are going good. So, nest egg, buy a truck now, and then give it a few months. When we get to June, things will be hot and heavy. I think the best time of the year for freight is more like August and September. So late summer, I think, is the best time of the year to jump in, because then you have the whole fall, put away a nest egg, but you're in the height of that market. Reefer's running by itself, and so dry van has plenty of freight. Open deck, if you want to do it, that's a great time of the year for open deck. So that's my thoughts. We're not getting into specifics about what you need to do to become an independent owner operator. Maybe sometime we'll do that, but I shy away from getting those very specific videos because I don't want to forget something for somebody and them be mad at me. I followed a video. That video is no longer up, but yes, that's all we'll say for now. We'll probably talk a little bit more about it later. We're done. I am going to do a loop around and get my paperwork. Paperwork should be on the counter. This load was only 21,000 pounds. We've been here for 20 minutes, maybe. Lights green. I could hear them roll my pallet jack back in. Spun around here. You can see my trailer in a second, so that's exciting, right? Maybe. Yeah, like I said, I've never picked up here before. I have delivered. So, okay. Maybe get a hole down here. Okay, got somebody flying in. He knows what I'm doing. Okay. We are done. Got our paperwork. It does say Manning, Iowa, so that's good, right? I actually checked to make sure. Oh, this is okay. You can't see very well, but you got a bunch of bushes in the line here that's hard to see around. Anyway, here we go. We're out of there. Glad to be out of there. Not because it's a bad place, but because it's nice to get rolling. Okay. I need the whole road, so we have to wait. Maybe somebody else could make it. Maybe Dorn can make it, but I can't make it, so I'm gonna get to go right now. See if Dorn uses as much space as I do. I'll let you know. You can't see a thing. Oh, I can't see either. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Yeah. Does he use the whole road? He does. Okay. The reason why I questioned if he would use the road is because he is a single axle day cab. So, yeah. And a 40-foot trailer. 48-foot trailer, probably. Probably what that one is. So he's got it. He's much shorter than I am. Anyway, I think I'm probably gonna stop for lunch in Davenport, maybe. I might just go all the way to Cedar Rapids. In fact, it's 11 o'clock right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way to Cedar Rapids. We'll stop at the Quick Star in South Cedar Rapids there. And maybe we'll fill up just for kicks and giggles, so we don't have to tomorrow. And there'll be a Subway right there. So, how many times can I go to Subway in 1 week? Huh? At least one more, is what I say. I say that every day, right? We are going to get rolling here. It is 2 o'clock right now. And we just finished eating lunch. It was very good. Thanks for asking. Do a couple things right now. We're going to go home, but before we go home, we're going to stop by the dealership that International HX 520. That was the model, right? I can't remember the letters. The dealership that it was at. I think it's gone. Might stop and poke around a little bit, who knows, but we'll drive around, and I'll take you with me just for fun. Oh, in the meantime, back to the topic at hand. Is right now the time? It could, guys, so I said all those things, and you could have a specific scenario where right now is the time. And I don't know everything. My caveat was that should you jump into doing what I'm doing right now? And the answer is no. But if you have dedicated freight, by all means. Trucks are cheap right now. If you have work, go get your truck and go do it, man. I mean, don't listen to me. I'm just talking about my specific scenario. There's so many different industries and different scenarios, and over the road and local and regional and all sorts of stuff that change the factors. You got freight, you got money to fix your truck or get a truck and all that stuff, go do it. More power to you. Trucking is very enjoyable, I think. Trucking is great. I very much enjoy it. I'm gonna let this guy go. No, I'm not. I am. Who knows what I'm gonna do? Trucking is great. I hope nobody thinks that I'm steering people away from trucking completely. I don't want to do anything else. But there are good times and there are bad times. Just like anything. Right now is, generally speaking, not a good time. So, we're pulling into the dealership right now that truck was at, and it wasn't here last time I came, and I don't think it exists anymore. I think it's gone. I think it's sold. It's either that or it's at a different location, and not the one in Davenport, because I've checked there too. Although they do have a nice international HX 520 here. It's just the previous interior style, and I don't like it as much as this one. But we're gonna roll around. We don't look like we are out of place. The dealership that I got this truck, that I rented this truck from, owns this dealership. Just a couple months ago, acquired this dealership. So if I needed to do an oil change right now, I could stop right there. And we were going to try to get that truck from here to lease, but it didn't work out. Didn't work. I really would have liked to have seen that truck in person. It was a beautiful truck. Interesting, there's a cab over here. Are they actually gonna work on that here? If so, I'm impressed. That's sweet. Huh. Interesting. Well, we're gonna come down here to the end, and we're going to park quick. And I'm going to go walk around the truck. Maybe I'll take you with me. Maybe I won't. Because I'm curious. I'm not actually planning on buying this truck. I have extra time today, and I feel like taking a look. So I'm going to. I'm going to park this thing right down here on the end. Let's see if somebody comes out and wants to talk to me. Because I don't want to talk to anybody. Hoping nobody wants to talk to me either. This is not the one that I was looking at. Remember that, guys. It's still a good looking truck though. Looks like it's got the Hendrickson suspension rather than airliner like the truck I'm in has. That's actually not that bad. I wonder if this is unlocked. It's not. Good thought. We'll try this side too. It's not. Bummer. Okay, so this is random. But one thing I like about these trucks is the fact that they've integrated. It's a massive step, so it's sort of ugly. But they have the def tank integrated in the step. So you don't even know it's there. Interesting. It's really not a bad looking truck. I like it. Tires are a little bit worn down. This one had 303,000. I'm assuming it has a red motor. It does. Interesting. Okay, we're done. We're gonna get back to Marshalltown. I've been wanting to poke around that truck just for fun. It's I forget what year it is, but I think it's 2023. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, so I'm not gonna claim like I know. But it's 303,000 miles, I believe, is what it has on it. I think it's in the 80s, $80,000 range. So relatively inexpensive. Yep, that truck's not here. Okay, well, I'm done for now. We'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, we're all the way back to my house. You guys have seen me make this walk before. I am just going to see if the yard has dried up today. Today has been a sunny, windy day. It's in the 50s. So today should have been a good drying day. So I want to come back here and see if I'm going to get stuck if I try to turn around. And it looks like I still will. Questionable. Questionable. We might need another day. This right here is the section that I'm worried about. And man, I think it's squishy. Honestly, I bet I can do it. Even if I have to avoid this. Over here is fine. Soft. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it. I think I'm gonna attempt it. Let's check one more. Well, I need to check all this. I don't need to get stuck today. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We'll get some mud on the tires, but we're not gonna sink in. Yeah, this is just really dusty. It's not wet, it's just soft from. Okay, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm not real heavy. I'm on the heavier side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rut up a little bit, but I'm not gonna sink in. Let's find out. Okay, let's see if I regret this. Really worried about the trailer right now. Wish you could tell how I feel right now. I'm a little stressed. If you remember what happened to me in the back of my yard last summer, you know why I'm stressed right now. I got very stuck last summer. We're sliding. Okay, we're gonna have to lock it in. Oh, snake. We might be stuck. This does not stop. Okay, hold on. Well, I got through. It took me a second. I bet this video is really long. I apologize. Was I saying about we'd sink in, but we wouldn't get sunk? Yeah, that was close. The biggest problem back here was my steer tires. Did not want... Yeah, maybe I should have given it another day or two. Oh well. I really do not like parking out on the street. I really do not like it. I'm gonna get backed up and I'm gonna get a little further to the right here. I think I won't be sinking in as much, but that's gonna be the end of the video though, guys. I hope maybe this video helped somebody. If not, you can just make fun of what I say. I don't care. That's what I think. So it is what it is. Comment down below your thoughts on the current state of the freight market and whether or not somebody should get into it right now, and maybe in your scenario. And hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one.